Hey there, cloud enthusiasts. Are you ready to level up your career with one of the world's most in-demand certifications? Imagine unlocking doors to exciting new opportunities in tech and cloud computing, all with AWS certification. Stick with us, and we'll show you how to make that happen. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our cloud-powered content. Ready? Let's jump in. Welcome to this overview of AWS certification. Today, we begin with the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner certification. This is an entry-level certification offered by Amazon Web Services, specifically designed to help both technical and non-technical individuals validate their foundational knowledge of cloud computing. It's ideal for people looking to begin their journey in cloud technology, especially in non-technical roles like sales, project management, or executive positions. There are no prerequisites, meaning anyone can jump in and get started. The certification covers basic concepts like cloud architecture, security, billing, and pricing. It's recognized globally, giving you credibility and a competitive edge in the job market. Most importantly, it sets the stage for more advanced certifications if you choose to specialize further in AWS. Whether you're looking to enhance your resume or pivot into a cloud career, this certification is a fantastic stepping stone. Now, let's talk about why becoming AWS certified is such a game changer. First and foremost, AWS certification can significantly boost your career prospects in the growing fields of IT and cloud computing. With more companies moving to the cloud, there's a huge demand for professionals with verified skills. Earning this certification demonstrates your AWS expertise, making you more attractive to employers. It also has a direct impact on your earning potential. Many AWS certified professionals report higher salaries as a result. But the benefits don't stop at just financial gains. AWS certification also opens doors to an exclusive global community of certified professionals, giving you networking opportunities and access to AWS events and webinars. Staying certified means you'll always be up to date with the latest AWS technologies, which further enhances your professional growth and shows your commitment to continuous learning. Let's take a closer look at the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. The exam format consists of multiple choice and multiple response questions, with a 90-minute time limit. To pass, you need a score of at least 700 out of 1,000, and the cost of the exam is approximately $100 USD. The exam is divided into key domains: cloud concepts, security, technology, and billing and pricing. It's available in several languages, making it accessible to people around the globe. As for preparation, AWS offers a range of resources, including online courses, white papers, and exam guides. While you don't need hands-on experience, it's highly recommended to have some basic familiarity with AWS services to get the most out of your study time. Practice exams are a great way to assess your readiness, and you can schedule the test through AWS or an authorized test center. Preparation is key, so use all the resources available to you. Before diving deep into AWS, let's cover the basics of cloud computing. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet, offering flexibility and scalability. With cloud services, you only pay for what you use, eliminating the need for expensive, upfront hardware purchases. Cloud computing provides virtually unlimited storage, networking, and compute power. AWS, for example, operates using the pay-as-you-go pricing model, which reduces overhead costs and makes it accessible for businesses of all sizes. One of the most significant advantages is global access. Since services and applications are hosted in the cloud, they can be accessed from anywhere. Cloud services are also scalable, meaning you can easily adjust your computing power as demand changes. It's important to understand these basics because they are the foundation of AWS's offerings. Now, let's discuss the benefits of adopting cloud computing. First and foremost is cost savings. By eliminating the need for physical data centers, companies can reduce capital expenses and instead pay only for the resources they use. This elasticity allows businesses to scale resources up or down according to demand, optimizing costs. Cloud solutions also enable faster deployment of services, which means you can bring new products and features to market more quickly. Another key advantage is global reach. With cloud infrastructure like AWS, you can deliver content and services to users with minimal latency, no matter where they are. Cloud providers like AWS also prioritize security. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services such as servers, storage, databases, networking, software, and more over the internet. Instead of owning physical servers or data centers, companies can rent these resources from cloud providers like AWS. The main advantage is that you pay for what you use, making it cost-efficient. AWS offers a pay-as-you-go pricing model, meaning there are no upfront hardware costs. Cloud computing also enables scalability, allowing businesses to increase or decrease resources based on demand. For example, if your website traffic spikes, the cloud can automatically scale up to handle the load, then scale down once demand decreases. This ensures businesses have the flexibility to grow without investing in costly infrastructure. Cloud services are available globally, so users can access applications from anywhere with an internet connection. Additionally, cloud computing supports service models such as Infrastructure as a Service, IaaS, Platform as a Service, PaaS, and Software as a Service, SaaS. This eliminates the need to manage physical servers and enables a more agile and efficient business operation. Adopting cloud computing provides several key benefits for businesses. First, there are significant cost savings. By using the cloud, companies can reduce upfront expenses for hardware and data centers. Instead, they pay only for the resources they actually use, helping to optimize budgets and prevent unnecessary spending. Another major benefit is elasticity, or the ability to scale resources up and down as needed. For example, during periods of high demand, cloud infrastructure can automatically increase capacity, ensuring that the performance remains steady. Once the demand drops, resources are scaled back, saving costs. Cloud computing also improves speed and agility by enabling faster deployment of applications and services. The global reach of cloud platforms like AWS ensures that your services are delivered with minimal latency, regardless of where your users are located. Enhanced security is another critical advantage, as cloud providers offer advanced protection features such as encryption, secure access controls, and compliance with industry standards. Overall, cloud computing helps businesses innovate faster, work more efficiently, and collaborate more effectively across teams and locations. AWS's global infrastructure is the backbone that supports its vast range of services. It is designed to provide high availability, reliability, and low latency to users around the world. AWS operates in multiple geographic regions, with each region containing several availability zones, AZs. Each availability zone is an isolated data center with its own power, cooling, and networking, which reduces the risk of failures impacting your operations. These availability zones are connected by low-latency networks, making it easy to architect highly available applications. AWS also has edge locations, which are specialized data centers that bring services closer to the end user. This allows for faster data delivery and improved performance, especially for services like content delivery through Amazon CloudFront. When deploying applications, you can choose the region closest to your users or one that meets specific compliance or data residency requirements. AWS continuously expands its infrastructure, ensuring you have the resources to scale globally with minimal disruption. By leveraging this infrastructure, businesses can ensure fault tolerance, disaster recovery, and high availability. AWS offers a broad range of core services that are essential for building and running applications in the cloud. These services are categorized into different domains based on their function. Compute services, such as Amazon EC2, provides virtual servers to run your applications. If you prefer a serverless approach, you can use AWS Lambda, which allows you to run code without managing servers. For data storage, AWS offers Amazon S3 for object storage, which is highly scalable and secure, and Amazon EBS for block storage, often used with EC2 instances. Database services include Amazon RDS for relational databases and Amazon DynamoDB for NoSQL databases, giving you the flexibility to choose the right database for your needs. In terms of networking, AWS provides Amazon VPC, a virtual network where you can isolate and control your resources. For security, AWS IAM, Identity and Access Management, helps manage access to your resources with fine-grained controls. Other key services include CloudWatch for monitoring, CloudFront for content delivery, and Elastic Beanstalk for application deployment. AWS core services enable businesses to build scalable, secure, and high-performance applications. Amazon EC2 is AWS's Elastic Compute Cloud, providing scalable virtual servers in the cloud. With EC2, you can easily launch and manage virtual machines, known as instances, that can run various workloads, including web applications, databases, and large-scale computations. One of the key benefits of EC2 is its flexibility. You can choose from a wide range of instance types that are optimized for different tasks, such as high CPU, high memory, or storage. You also have control over the operating system, software, and configuration of each instance. EC2 supports both Linux and Windows environments, allowing you to work with the tools and systems you're already familiar with. There are several pricing models to choose from. You can opt for on-demand instances, which are ideal for short-term workloads, or reserved instances that offer discounts for long-term usage. For cost-saving options, you can bid on spot instances, which are unused EC2 capacity offered at a lower price. Autoscaling can adjust the number of instances based on traffic, ensuring your application remains responsive. Security groups act as firewalls controlling inbound and outbound traffic to your instances. EC2 integrates seamlessly with other AWS services like S3 for storage and RDS for database management, making it a cornerstone for cloud-based applications. AWS Lambda is a serverless compute service that allows you to run code without worrying about provisioning or managing servers. With Lambda, you simply write your code and upload it to AWS, and Lambda takes care of running it in response to specific events. For example, you can trigger a Lambda function when a file is uploaded to S3, or when a message is sent to SQS. You only pay for the compute time your code actually consumes, making Lambda highly cost-efficient for intermittent workloads. It supports a variety of programming languages, including Node.js, Python, Java, and Go. So you can use the language that best fits your needs. Because Lambda automatically scales with your workload, it's perfect for building microservices or handling back-end operations without having to manage infrastructure. Lambda functions are highly available and fault-tolerant, with AWS managing the underlying infrastructure to ensure your applications are resilient. By integrating Lambda with other AWS services, you can create powerful, event-driven architectures, focusing purely on your code while AWS manages everything else behind the scenes. Amazon S3, Simple Storage Service, is one of the most widely used AWS services for object storage. It offers a simple, scalable, and secure way to store any amount of data. In S3, data is stored as objects within buckets, and these objects can range from files, images, videos, to backups or entire data sets. S3 is designed for 99.9999999% durability, meaning your data is incredibly safe from loss. S3 supports multiple storage classes, allowing you to optimize costs based on access frequency. For example, S3 Standard is for frequently accessed data, while S3 Glacier is for long-term archival storage at a lower cost. It also integrates well with other AWS services, such as CloudFront for content delivery and Lambda for serverless applications. S3 has built-in security features, including encryption for data at rest and in transit, and fine-grained access control with IAM policies. Additionally, S3 can be used to host static websites without needing to run web servers. With lifecycle policies, you can automate transitions between storage classes, and versioning helps maintain multiple versions of an object, providing further data protection. Amazon EBS, Elastic Block Store, is a storage service specifically designed for use with EC2 instances. EBS provides block-level storage volumes that act like virtual hard drives, allowing EC2 instances to store data persistently. Unlike local instance storage, which is temporary, EBS volumes persist even after an instance is stopped or terminated. EBS offers different volume types to cater to various performance needs. For high-performance applications like databases, SSD volumes provide fast read and write speeds, while HDD volumes are more cost-effective for data-intensive workloads that don't require high-speed access. Snapshots allow you to back up your EBS volumes to S3, and you can use these snapshots to restore volumes or create new ones. EBS volumes can also be resized without downtime, and encryption options ensure that your data is secure both at rest and in transit. By integrating with other AWS services, EBS provides a flexible, scalable, and secure storage solution for applications that require persistent storage. Amazon VPC, Virtual Private Cloud, enables you to create an isolated, secure section of AWS's cloud to run your resources. With VPC, you can define your own IP address range, subnets, and route tables to control how your applications communicate both internally and with the internet. You have full control over the networking environment, including the ability to create public and private subnets. For example, you can place web servers in a public subnet and databases in a private one. Security groups and network ACLs provide added security by controlling inbound and outbound traffic at both the instance and subnet level. You can also add an internet gateway to allow internet access or use a NAT gateway to enable outbound internet access from instances in a private subnet. VPC peering allows you to connect multiple VPCs together, and VPC endpoints let your resources communicate with other AWS services without leaving the internal network. With VPC, you have full control over network configurations while ensuring security and privacy. AWS IAM, Identity and Access Management, is a critical security service that helps you control who has access to your AWS resources. With IAM, you can create users, groups, and roles, each with their own set of permissions. This allows you to apply the principle of least privilege, ensuring users and applications only have the access they need. IAM enables fine-grained access control using policies that define what actions users can perform and what resources they can access. It also supports multi-factor authentication, MFA, to add an extra layer of security, requiring users to provide not just a password, but also a second authentication factor like a mobile device. IAM roles allow you to delegate access to services securely, and roles are particularly useful when granting temporary access to applications or external users. It's important to rotate credentials regularly and monitor activity through CloudTrail logs to ensure your security policies are effective. With IAM, you can manage access to AWS resources securely and maintain compliance with best practices. AWS operates under a shared responsibility model for security. AWS secures the underlying cloud infrastructure, while customers are responsible for securing their applications and data. AWS provides several built-in security features, such as encryption for data at rest and in transit, firewalls, and identity management tools. To protect your workloads, you can implement security best practices like regular updates, multi-factor authentication, and least privilege access policies. AWS also offers advanced security services, such as AWS Shield for protection against DDoS attacks, and AWS WAF, Web Application Firewall, to protect against common web exploits. AWS's compliance certifications and attestations, including ISO, SOC, PCI, DSS, and others, ensure that the platform meets global standards for security and data protection. Regular audits, security assessments, and leveraging tools like AWS Artifact for compliance documentation are key to maintaining a strong security posture in the cloud. Understanding AWS pricing is essential to managing your cloud costs efficiently. AWS operates primarily on a pay-as-you-go model, which means you only pay for the services you use, with no upfront costs or long-term contracts. This allows businesses to scale their usage as needed while optimizing expenses. For predictable, long-term workloads, you can save money by purchasing reserved instances, which offer significant discounts over on-demand pricing. For workloads that can handle interruptions, spot instances allow you to bid on unused EC2 capacity at a fraction of the cost. AWS also offers saving plans, which provides flexibility by applying discounted rates across a wide range of services based on your usage patterns. The free tier allows new users to experiment with AWS at no cost for the first 12 months, making it easy to explore the platform. To manage costs effectively, AWS provides tools like AWS Budgets and Cost Explorer, helping you monitor your spending, set usage limits, and identify potential savings opportunities. Regularly reviewing your resource utilization and implementing cost-saving strategies can significantly reduce your AWS bills. AWS Autoscaling ensures that your applications are always running at optimal performance by automatically adjusting your resources based on demand. Whether your traffic spikes suddenly or drops, autoscaling dynamically increases or decreases the number of resources like EC2 instances, DynamoDB capacity, or ECS tasks to match the load. With autoscaling, you define scaling policies that rely on CloudWatch metrics to trigger actions. For instance, if your application's CPU usage exceeds a certain threshold, autoscaling will launch additional EC2 instances to handle the increased load. This helps maintain performance during traffic surges and reduces costs during low-demand periods by scaling resources down. Autoscaling also enhances fault tolerance by automatically replacing unhealthy instances, ensuring that your applications are always running smoothly. You can combine auto-scaling with other services like Elastic Load Balancing to distribute traffic across healthy instances, improving the availability and reliability of your applications. Amazon RDS, Relational Database Service, simplifies database management by automating tasks like backups, patching, scaling, and replication. With RDS, you can quickly deploy databases such as MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQL Server, and MariaDB, without worrying about the underlying infrastructure. One of the key benefits of RDS is its multi-AZ availability zone deployment, which ensures high availability by automatically replicating data to a secondary instance in another AZ. In the event of an outage, RDS can fail over to a backup instance, minimizing downtime. RDS also offers read replicas, which allow you to offload read-heavy traffic from the primary database, improving performance and scalability. You can monitor database performance using CloudWatch metrics and scale your compute or storage resources as needed. Security features include encryption, VPC isolation, and IAM access controls, ensuring your data remains protected. By automating routine database management tasks, RDS allows you to focus on your applications rather than the complexities of database maintenance. Amazon DynamoDB is a fully managed NoSQL database that provides fast and predictable performance with seamless scalability. DynamoDB is ideal for applications that require low-latency access to large volumes of data, such as gaming, mobile apps, and IoT, Internet of Things. DynamoDB automatically adjusts its throughput capacity to handle your workload, and with on-demand capacity mode, you only pay for the requests your application makes. For more predictable workloads, provisioned capacity allows you to reserve throughput and manage costs more effectively. One of DynamoDB's key features is Global Tables, which provides multi-region replication, allowing you to replicate data across multiple AWS regions for high availability and disaster recovery. DynamoDB streams capture data changes in real time, enabling event-driven architectures when integrated with AWS services like Lambda. DynamoDB also offers built-in security with encryption at rest, access control, and integration with IAM. For fine-grained permissions, its pay-per-use pricing model makes it highly cost-effective for applications that require scalability, high-performance, NoSQL storage. Amazon CloudFront is a global content delivery network, CDN, that helps deliver your data, videos, applications, and APIs to customers with low latency and high transfer speeds. CloudFront leverages a network of edge locations spread across the globe, bringing your content closer to users to enhance the performance of your applications. CloudFront supports both static content, such as images and videos, as well as dynamic content. It integrates seamlessly with other AWS services like S3, EC2, and Elastic Load Balancing to distribute your content efficiently. With CloudFront, you can enforce SSL TLS encryption to secure the data in transit, and geo-restriction features allow you to control where your content is distributed, complying with local laws and regulations. Customizable cache behaviors enable you to fine-tune how content is cached and delivered. Additionally, Lambda at Edge allows you to run code closer to your users by executing Lambda functions at CloudFront Edge locations, enabling intelligent routing and real-time processing of content. CloudFront's pay-as-you-go pricing model ensures you only pay for the data transferred and requests made. Amazon SQS, Simple Queue Service, is a fully managed message queuing service that enables you to decouple and scale microservices, distributed systems, and serverless applications. With SQS, you can send, store, and receive messages between components of your application without the need for a direct integration. SQS supports two types of queues: standard queues, which provide at least once delivery, and FIFO queues, which guarantee that messages are processed exactly once and in the order they are sent. This flexibility allows you to choose the right queue type for your specific workload. SQS is highly scalable and can handle millions of messages per second, automatically adjusting capacity based on demand. Messages can be retained in the queue for up to 14 days, ensuring they are available until processed. Visibility timeouts prevent messages from being processed multiple times by different consumers. SQS integrates with other AWS services like Lambda to trigger events when new messages are received. By using SQS, you can build fault-tolerant, loosely coupled systems that are highly resilient and scalable. You only pay for the number of requests made, making it cost-effective for workloads of any size. Amazon SNS, Simple Notification Service, is a fully managed pub/sub messaging service that allows you to send notifications to multiple recipients across different channels. SNS can send messages via HTTPS, email, SMS, and even trigger Lambda functions, enabling real-time communication between your applications. With SNS, you can create topics, which act as channels for distributing messages. Subscribers can then opt to receive notifications from a particular topic. Message filtering enables subscribers to only receive the messages relevant to them, improving efficiency. SNS is highly scalable, capable of handling millions of messages per second. It's ideal for sending notifications such as alerts, updates, or marketing messages to a large audience. SNS also integrates with other AWS services, like CloudWatch, to send real-time alerts based on application metrics or events. You only pay for the messages published and delivered, making SNS a cost-effective solution for managing large-scale messaging systems. By leveraging SNS, you can build efficient, event-driven architectures that respond instantly to changes in your application. AWS CloudFormation is an infrastructure as code (IAC) service that allows you to model and provision AWS resources using templates. With CloudFormation, you can define the entire architecture of your infrastructure in either JSON or YAML templates, and CloudFormation will automatically create and configure all the resources. This automation makes infrastructure management more consistent and less prone to human error. You can also use version control to track changes to your infrastructure and roll back to previous versions if necessary. CloudFormation supports complex infrastructures, allowing you to deploy resources across multiple regions and accounts. By using parameters and mappings, you can customize your CloudFormation templates for different environments, such as development, testing, and production. Change sets allow you to preview the impact of changes before applying them, reducing the risk of breaking your application. CloudFormation integrates with most AWS services, including EC2, S3, RDS, and VPC, making it a versatile tool for managing cloud infrastructure. The service is free to use. You only pay for the AWS resources you create, making it a cost-effective way to manage infrastructure at scale. AWS CloudWatch is a comprehensive monitoring and observability service that helps you track the performance and health of your AWS resources. With CloudWatch, you can collect metrics, logs, and events from various AWS services like EC2, RDS, DynamoDB, and Lambda. CloudWatch allows you to create alarms that trigger actions such as scaling your EC2 instances or sending notifications via SNS when metrics cross predefined thresholds. For example, you can set an alarm to notify you when CPU usage exceeds 80% on an EC2 instance. You can also create dashboards to visualize key metrics in real time, helping you gain insights into the operational health of your application. CloudWatch logs enable you to store and analyze log data from applications, providing valuable information for debugging and troubleshooting. CloudWatch events allow you to respond to system changes or events in near real time. For example, you can trigger a Lambda function to run when an EC2 instance is terminated. CloudWatch integrates with auto-scaling and other AWS services to automate resource management, ensuring optimal performance and cost efficiency. AWS CloudTrail is an essential service for auditing and compliance within AWS. CloudTrail records account activity and API calls across all your AWS services, providing a history of actions taken by users, roles, or AWS services. This is crucial for security analysis, troubleshooting, and ensuring governance. CloudTrail logs every action performed in your AWS environment, including who made the request, what action was taken, and when it occurred. These logs can be stored in S3 or sent to CloudWatch logs for further analysis and retention. CloudTrail also supports multi-region and multi-account logging, giving you a centralized view of activity across your organization. This helps detect any unusual or unauthorized activity, such as unexpected API calls or changes to critical resources. By integrating CloudTrail with other AWS services, such as AWS Lambda, you can create automated responses to certain activities. For example, you can automatically revoke access if CloudTrail detects a suspicious login attempt. CloudTrail's logs are invaluable for maintaining compliance with security standards and conducting audits. Amazon Route 53 is a highly scalable and reliable domain name system, DNS, web service that helps route end users to your applications by translating domain names into IP addresses. Route 53 can be used for domain registration, DNS routing, and health checking. Route 53 supports multiple routing policies, including Simple, which routes all traffic to a single resource, and more advanced policies like weighted or latency-based, which route traffic to different resources based on specific criteria. For example, latency-based routing ensures that users are directed to the region with the lowest latency for them, improving performance. Route 53 integrates with Elastic Load Balancers, ELB, and CloudFront, allowing you to route traffic effectively across multiple instances or regions. Health checks monitor the availability of your endpoints, automatically redirecting traffic if an endpoint becomes unavailable. Route 53 also supports DNS failover, ensuring that your applications remain available even during service disruptions. You only pay for the queries made, and Route 53's pricing model ensures cost-effective DNS management for businesses of any size. AWS Elastic Beanstalk is a fully managed platform as a service, PaaS, that makes it easy to deploy and manage applications in the AWS cloud without worrying about the infrastructure. With Elastic Beanstalk, you simply upload your application code, and the service handles the provisioning of resources, such as EC2 instances, load balancers, and databases. Elastic Beanstalk supports multiple programming languages and platforms, including Java, Python, Node.js, Ruby, and Docker, allowing developers to focus on writing code without managing servers. Once deployed, Elastic Beanstalk takes care of scaling, load balancing, monitoring, and application health checks, ensuring that your application runs smoothly under varying traffic conditions. It also provides a high level of customization, allowing you to control the underlying resources if needed. There is no additional charge for Elastic Beanstalk beyond the resources used, making it a cost-effective way to deploy applications. By abstracting away the infrastructure layer, Elastic Beanstalk empowers developers to focus on building great applications with minimal operational overhead. AWS Trusted Advisor is a tool that provides real-time guidance on how to optimize your AWS environment according to best practices. Trusted Advisor reviews your AWS resources and provides actionable recommendations in 5 key areas: cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance, and service limits. For example, Trusted Advisor can identify underutilized EC2 instances, helping you reduce cost by recommending smaller instances or turning off idle ones. It can also alert you to security vulnerabilities, such as open ports or unrestricted access to S3 buckets. Trusted Advisor is accessible through the AWS Management Console and is available with AWS Business and Enterprise support plans. It continuously monitors your environment and updates its recommendations as your infrastructure changes. By regularly reviewing Trusted Advisor's recommendations, you can ensure that your AWS environment is running efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively. It's a valuable tool for maintaining operational excellence and improving the overall health of your AWS infrastructure. AWS Organizations is a service that allows you to manage and control multiple AWS accounts within a single organization. It simplifies account management, billing, consolidation, and governance across a large-scale AWS deployment. With AWS Organizations, you can create organizational units, OUs, to group accounts based on function or department, applying service control policies, SCPs, to enforce compliance and security standards. These policies ensure that all accounts follow your organization's guidelines for using AWS services. Consolidated billing allows you to manage multiple accounts while receiving a single bill, making it easier to track costs and usage across departments or teams. Organizations also support resource sharing, allowing you to share AWS resources like VPCs or RDS instances across accounts. AWS Organizations automates account creation and management, enabling you to scale your AWS infrastructure as your organization grows. There is no additional cost to use AWS Organizations, making it an efficient and centralized solution for managing multiple AWS accounts. Amazon ECS, Elastic Container Service, is a fully managed container orchestration service that allows you to run Docker containers at scale. ECS simplifies the deployment, management, and scaling of containerized applications. ECS supports 2 launch types: EC2, where you manage the underlying infrastructure, and AWS Fargate, which is a serverless option that abstracts infrastructure management. Fargate allows you to focus solely on running your containers without worrying about the underlying servers. ECS integrates seamlessly with other AWS services like IAM for access control, CloudWatch for monitoring, and ELB for load balancing across container instances. Task definitions allow you to specify the configuration for your containers, including CPU, memory, and networking requirements. ECS automatically scales your containerized applications based on demand and ensures that they are distributed across availability zones for high availability. With ECS, you can build and run highly scalable, fault-tolerant applications in the cloud, without the complexity of managing container orchestration yourself. Amazon EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, is a managed service that simplifies the deployment and operation of Kubernetes clusters in AWS. Kubernetes is an open-source system for automating the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications. With EKS, AWS manages the Kubernetes control plane, ensuring that it's highly available and up to date with the latest patches. You can use EKS to run Kubernetes clusters on EC2 instances, or opt for the AWS Fargate serverless option, which allows you to run Kubernetes pods without managing the underlying infrastructure. EKS integrates with other AWS services like IAM for secure access control, VPC for networking, and CloudWatch for monitoring your applications. You can also use EKS managed node groups to to automate the provisioning and scaling of worker nodes. EKS supports all native Kubernetes tools and APIs, ensuring compatibility with your existing workflows. With EKS, you can run highly scalable and reliable containerized applications while taking advantage of Kubernetes' powerful orchestration features. AWS Fargate is a serverless compute engine that allows you to run containers without managing the underlying infrastructure. It works with both Amazon ECS and Amazon EKS, enabling you to deploy containers without worrying about provisioning or scaling servers. Fargate automatically scales your containers based on demand, ensuring that your applications have the right amount of resources at all times. You only pay for the compute and memory resources consumed by your containers, making Fargate a cost-effective solution for containerized workloads. By abstracting away the infrastructure management, Fargate simplifies the deployment process, allowing you to focus on developing your applications. Fargate also provides enhanced security isolation, ensuring that each container runs in its own environment with minimal risk of interference from other containers. Fargate is ideal for microservices architectures and event-driven workloads where scaling and flexibility are essential. With Fargate, you can deploy, manage, and scale containerized applications with ease, all while reducing operational overhead. Amazon EFS, Elastic File System, is a fully managed network file system that provides scalable, shared storage for EC2 instances. EFS automatically scales as files are added or removed, making it a flexible solution for workloads that require a shared file system. Multiple EC2 instances can access an EFS file system simultaneously, making it ideal for applications that require distributed access to data, such as content management systems or web servers. EFS offers high throughput and low latency, ensuring fast access to your data. EFS is highly available and fault-tolerant, with data stored redundantly across multiple availability zones. It also supports encryption at rest and in transit, ensuring that your data remains secure. EFS integrates with other AWS services, like AWS Backup for automated backups and data recovery. With its pay-as-you-use pricing model, EFS is cost-efficient for workloads that require scalable file storage. EFS is a great solution for applications that need a shared, scalable, and highly available file system in the cloud. Amazon RDS, Read Replicas, allows you to enhance the performance and scalability of your relational databases by creating replicas of your RDS databases. Read replicas offload read-heavy traffic from the primary database, improving response times and reducing load. You can create read replicas in the same region or across multiple regions, providing disaster recovery capabilities and ensuring that your data is highly available to users worldwide. Cross-region replication allows you to distribute your application globally, improving performance for users in different locations. Read replicas can be used for tasks such as analytics, reporting, or handling high-traffic read requests without affecting the performance of the primary database. If needed, you can promote a read replica to become a standalone database, providing additional flexibility in managing your database workloads. RDS handles the replication process automatically, ensuring that your data is consistent across the primary databases and its replicas. You only pay for the read replica instances, making it a cost-effective way to scale your database and improve performance. The AWS Management Console is a web-based interface that provides a user-friendly way to access and manage your AWS services. Through the console, you can monitor resources, view billing information, and configure AWS services without needing to interact with the command line. The console is organized into service categories, making it easy to navigate and find the tools you need. For example, you can launch EC2 instances, create S3 buckets, or configure VPCs directly from the console. It also provides dashboards for real-time monitoring of your resources and cost management tools to track spending. For convenience, the AWS console also offers a mobile app that allows you to monitor resources and receive alerts on the go. The personalized dashboard lets you customize your workspace, adding shortcuts to frequently used services. You can access AWS documentation, support resources, and training materials directly from the console. By simplifying the management of AWS services, the console empowers both beginners and experts to manage their AWS environments effectively. The AWS Well-Architected Framework provides the best practices and design principles to help you build secure, high-performing, and resilient applications in the cloud. The framework is built around 5 pillars: operational excellence, security, reliability, performance efficiency, and cost optimization. By following the well-architected framework, you can ensure that your infrastructure is aligned with AWS's best practices. The framework helps you identify potential issues, such as security vulnerabilities or performance bottlenecks, before they become critical. AWS offers a well-architected tool that guides you through a series of questions to evaluate your architecture. Based on your answers, the tool provides recommendations for improvement. This ensures that your applications are not only secure and scalable, but also cost-effective. Implementing the well-architected framework's design principles can help you improve your system's reliability, enhance performance, and reduce operational costs. It's an essential tool for any organization looking to build and maintain a well-optimized cloud infrastructure. The AWS Shared Responsibility Model is a security framework that defines the divisions of responsibilities between AWS and its customers. AWS is responsible for securing the cloud infrastructure, including hardware, networking, and data centers, while the customers are responsible for securing their data, applications, and configurations. For example, AWS manages the physical security of its data centers, but customers must ensure that their EC2 instances are properly configured and that sensitive data is encrypted. IAM policies, security groups, and network configurations are also the customer's responsibility. The shared responsibility model is crucial for maintaining compliance and security in the cloud. By understanding and adhering to this model, you can ensure that both AWS's and your organization's security measures are working together to protect your applications and data. It's important to regularly review your configurations and use AWS's security services such as GuardDuty, Shield, and WAF to ensure your security posture. Staying informed about AWS security practices and updates helps maintain a secure and compliant cloud environment. Disaster recovery is an essential part of business continuity planning, and AWS offers various strategies to help you minimize downtime and data loss in the event of a failure. One common approach is the backup and restore method, where data is regularly backed up to S3 or Glacier and can be restored when needed. For faster recovery times, the pilot light strategy keeps a minimal version of your environment running, allowing you to scale up quickly in the event of a disaster. The warm standby approach takes this step a bit further by running a scaled-down version of your production environment, which can be scaled up during a failure. For critical applications, the multi-site active-active configuration ensures high availability by running full production environments in multiple AWS regions. In the event of a failure, traffic can seamlessly be redirected to the healthy region. When planning your disaster recovery, it's important to define your recovery time objective, RTO, and recovery point objective, RPO. Regularly testing your recovery plans and automating processes can further reduce downtime and data loss. AWS provides a wide range of compliance certifications and attestations to help organizations meet regulatory requirements. AWS complies with global standards such as ISO 27001, SOC, HIPAA, PCI DSS, and GDPR, making it easier for customers to meet industry-specific regulations. Through AWS Artifact, you can access compliance reports and certifications to support your own audits and compliance needs. AWS also provides tools like AWS Config to help you maintain governance by tracking configuration changes and ensuring compliance with internal policies. AWS CloudTrail and AWS IAM enable you to monitor activity and enforce strict access controls, further enhancing governance and compliance. Regularly reviewing security configurations and using AWS's compliance services ensures that your applications meet legal and regulatory requirements. By leveraging AWS's built-in compliance tools and certifications, you can maintain a secure and compliant cloud environment while focusing on building and scaling your business. AWS offers several support plans to meet the needs of different organizations. The basic support plan is included with all AWS accounts and provides 24/7 access to customer service, documentation, and the AWS Trusted Advisor's basic checks. For developers working in non-production environments, the Developer Support Plan offers additional guidance, including best practices and access to AWS's support engineers. It's a great option for small teams that need technical assistance during the development phase. For businesses running production workloads, the Business Support Plan offers 24/7 access to AWS support engineers, a full set of Trusted Advisor checks, and access to AWS's technical experts. This plan is ideal for organizations that require fast, reliable support for mission-critical applications. The Enterprise Support Plan is designed for large-scale enterprises and includes a Technical Account Manager, TAM, architecture support, and proactive guidance to optimize your AWS environment. With Enterprise Support, you have access to AWS experts who can help you design, build, and maintain a highly efficient cloud infrastructure. The AWS Marketplace is an online store where you can find and deploy a wide range of third-party solutions that run on AWS. These solutions span categories such as security, networking, storage, data analytics, and more, offering pre-configured software that integrates seamlessly with your AWS environment. In the Marketplace, you'll find both pay-as-you-go and bring-your-own license (BYOL) options, allowing you to choose the pricing model that best suits your needs. Solutions are available from leading software vendors, ensuring that you can find trusted products for your applications. The Marketplace simplifies the procurement process, allowing you to deploy software directly to your AWS infrastructure with just a few clicks. Vendor-provided updates and support ensure that your deployed solutions remain up-to-date and secure. By using the AWS Marketplace, you can reduce deployment time and complexity while gaining access to a vast ecosystem of tools that enhance your AWS capabilities. AWS CodeCommit is a fully managed source control service that makes it easy to host secure Git repositories in the cloud. With CloudCommit, you can collaborate on code with your team, track changes, and maintain version control for your applications. CodeCommit integrates seamlessly with other AWS services like CodeBuild, CodePipeline, and CodeDeploy, allowing you to build complete CI/CD pipelines. It also supports popular Git commands and tools, making it easy for developers to work with their existing workflows. CodeCommit automatically scales to meet your storage needs, and there are no limits on the size of your repositories. All data is encrypted both in transit and at rest, ensuring that your code is protected. By using CodeCommit, you can collaborate on projects securely and efficiently without having to manage your own source control infrastructure. It's a scalable, reliable solution for teams of any size. AWS CodeBuild is a fully managed continuous integration service that compiles, tests, and packages your code. With CodeBuild, you can automate your build processes, ensuring that your code is always up to date and ready for deployment. CodeBuild supports a wide range of programming languages and build environments, including Java, Python, Node.js, Go, and more. You can customize your build environments or use the pre-configured ones provided by AWS. CodeBuild automatically scales to handle multiple builds simultaneously, ensuring that your projects are built quickly, even when demand spikes. It integrates with Code Pipeline for end-to-end CI/CD automation. And you can use CloudWatch to monitor the status of your builds in real time. You only pay for the build minutes used, making CodeBuild a cost-effective solution for teams looking to automate their development workflows and accelerate software delivery. AWS CodeDeploy automates the process of deploying code to a wide variety of compute services, including EC2 instances, Lambda functions, and on-premises servers. By automating deployments, CodeDeploy minimizes human error and reduces downtime. CodeDeploy supports several deployment strategies, including rolling updates and blue-green deployments. Rolling updates gradually replace instances, while blue-green deployments allow you to deploy new code to a separate environment before switching traffic over, reducing the risk of deployment errors. During deployments, CodeDeploy monitors the health of your application and automatically rolls back if any issues are detected, ensuring that your services remain available. It integrates with other AWS services like Code Pipeline to automate the entire CI/CD process. CodeDeploy's flexible deployment configurations and automated rollback capabilities make it a reliable tool for deploying software updates quickly and safely. AWS Code Pipeline is a fully managed continuous delivery service that automates release processes for your applications. With Code Pipeline, you can define a series of stages, such as source, build, test, and deploy, and Code Pipeline will automatically move your code through each stage whenever a change is made. Code Pipeline integrates with CodeCommit, CodeBuild, CodeDeploy, and other AWS services, allowing you to build a complete CI/CD pipeline. It also integrates with third-party tools like GitHub and Jenkins, giving you flexibility in how you manage your code. The visual interface allows you to see the status of each stage in real time, and you can set up notifications to alert you if a stage fails. Code Pipeline is secure, with fine-grained access control using IAM roles. By automating the software release process, Code Pipeline reduces the time it takes to deliver updates to production, ensuring faster, more reliable deployments. Amazon EFS, Elastic File System, is a fully managed network file system designed for use with EC2 instances. EFS automatically scales as you add or remove files, making it a flexible solution for applications that require shared storage. Multiple EC2 instances can access the same EFS file system simultaneously, making it ideal for workloads like content management, web serving, and big data analytics. EFS offers high throughput and low latency, ensuring fast access to your data. EFS is highly available and fault-tolerant, with data stored redundantly across multiple availability zones. It also supports encryption at rest and in transit, ensuring that your data is secure. With its pay-as-you-go pricing model, EFS is a cost-effective solution for applications that require scalable, shared file storage. EFS integrates with other AWS services, like AWS Backup, to provide automated backups and data recovery options. AWS provides a suite of management tools to help streamline the operation of your cloud infrastructure. These tools automate routine tasks, improve governance, and enhance operational efficiency. AWS Config tracks and monitors changes to your resource configurations, ensuring compliance with internal policies. AWS Systems Manager provides operational insights into your AWS environment, allowing you to automate tasks like patch management, configuration updates, and resource monitoring. Trusted Advisor offers real-time recommendations for cost optimization, security, performance, and fault tolerance. CloudFormation allows you to model and provision resources using Infrastructure as Code, IAC, ensuring consistent deployment of infrastructure across environments. AWS Service Catalog simplifies the management and deployment of pre-approved services and products within your organization. Control Tower helps you set up and govern a secure, multi-account AWS environment. By using these tools, you can automate management tasks, enforce governance, and ensure that your AWS environment is running efficiently and securely. Preparing for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam requires a solid understanding of cloud concepts and AWS services. Start by reviewing the official exam guide, which outlines the key domains covered in the exam: cloud concepts, security, technology, and billing and pricing. AWS offers a variety of training resources, including online courses, white papers, and FAQs, which provide valuable insight into AWS services and best practices. Hands-on experience is highly recommended, so make use of the AWS free tier to explore services like EC2, S3, and IAM. Practice exams are a great way to assess your readiness and identify areas where you need more study. Joining study groups or participating in online forums can also provide valuable support and help you stay motivated. Schedule regular study sessions and enforce on truly understanding the concepts, rather than just memorizing facts. On exam day, stay calm and confident, and remember that preparation is key to success. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more great tech content.